one nickel box was awesome. So.
Yeah, I always forget the mic goes dead as soon as the things start. But I said back to you, yeah, that was a great box.
Yep. Oh, there's Marty.
There's Mr. Marty.
How you doing, Marty? I can hear the new kitty making biscuits back. She's happy. First, yeah, you are, Marty.
Yeah, I didn't do a community post on this one, Marty.
Well, I'm just hoping there's some great stuff in this.
So, Bill, I drove for the first time today, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't have any problem driving. It was
Hi, Mona.
I had a chiropractor appointment today because my hip's been feeling good, but my back and my neck have been hurting a lot, and I've been actually having more pain in my neck and my back. So I called the chiropractor to see just if he would do my neck and my mid upper back and not touch the hips. And he's like, "Yeah, sure, come on in." So Denise had to work, so I asked Chrissy, the neighbor girl across the street, and she came out and met me at the car and made sure that when I walked, because it was a long walk for me, that I didn't have any balance problems or anything. So, hola muchachos. Good evening, Miss Mona. ¿Cómo está? So yeah, Bill, today was a good walking day for me, sir.
Good.
Man, it's probably kind of loud.
Yeah. If talking didn't wake Denise up, that might happen. That will.
I need these anyway, Bill. It's where I hide my coins in when I ship them. Howdy, Miss Mona.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I got a package going out tomorrow.
So tomorrow's my big day. Tomorrow's my goal is to get 20 to 25 prizes out tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you for being here, Miss Mona.
Yes,
Habs tonight, yes, sir, Mr. Marty. But I've already said, Marty, if we don't do well in halves tonight, Bill and I may switch to nickels or well, we're definitely going to switch to either nickels or quarters next week.
Jay Paul's in the house. How you doing?
Howdy, Jay.
Remember to smash that like button, people.
Yeah, Mona, it's Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
It's that time of year, Mona. It's football season.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Rob's giving up his Monday Night Football to be here.
Hey, Mike Childs.
Evening, Mike.
Your team's not playing tonight, huh?
Bill, my team won so disgusting yesterday. I'm 63, Bill.
Thank you,
My team is celebrating. The Bucks are celebrating their 50th anniversary. So that made me 14. So when the team was announced, and it made it 15 when they started playing their first games. And I know you probably don't follow football or the Bucks, but our team lost the first 26 games it played. It went 0-14 their inaugural season, 76. Now, Bill, I was a 15/16-year-old person during that season. And I had some buddies that were 16. So we went to almost all those games. You could get an end zone ticket for $8. But after they lost so many games in a row, Bill, you didn't even have to buy a ticket because people couldn't. If people had 4-season tickets, they couldn't find anybody to go to the game with them. So you'd walk by cars, and there were tickets under people's windshield wipers. So I went to almost all the games, and then the second season, I was old enough to drive, so me and a buddy went to almost all the games, and we were at the very after they were 0-12. They won their first game at home the second season, which was the next to last game of the season. They won their first game, and I was so drunk, Bill, and we were on the very last top row of the stadium, the cheapest seat they had. And I said to my buddy Mike, I said, "You want to go down there, help them tear the goalpost down?" And he's like, "Rob, I'm so drunk I can't even walk down these steps." So I have sat through 50 years, Bill, of that team being bad a lot. And I have sat through a lot of games where 58 minutes they've been winning the game, and you're so excited, and they've lost so many games in the last 2 minutes that you've been so disgusted.
They sound like the 49ers.
And in this game, Bill, they dominated. They dominated for 57 minutes. They dominated the Jets. Okay. They're up 26-20 with less than 4 minutes to go. And all they have to do is get a first down to keep the ball, to keep the Jets from getting it.
Yeah.
So the coach has got to decide on 4th and 1. Does he go for the 4th down and make it? Then the other team won't get the ball. Or does he go to kick a field goal to put him up by 9 points, which will put you 2 scores away, and there's no way the other team can catch up in 3.5 minutes. So he decides to kick a field goal. So nobody decides to block the middle guy in the Jets lineup, who runs right through the center, blocks the field goal, picks up his own bouncing ball, and runs it back 70 yards for a 7-point touchdown. And now with 1.5 minutes to go, the Bucs are down a point after dominating the whole game. It was the most disgusting thing in the world, Bill.
Sounds like the 49ers. They had quite a few years like that. And yet they've won 5 Super Bowls.
Well, we've got 2. And the only good part is we've got a really good clutch quarterback. And in 1:49, he brought our team all the way back 70 yards. And with 3 seconds on the clock, they kicked a field goal to win by a point.
Nice.
So it was a win, and we're 3-0, and I'll take the win. But when you lose a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter,
Dalton's in here.
Mr. Dalton, just talking about the disgusting Bucs game Sunday, Dalton.
Go Lions, he says.
Oh, that's right. He's a Detroit guy. He's a Michigan college guy too.
No, like I said, I'm 49ers because I lived in California for 64 years, so that's my team.
Is that how long you were out there, Bill?
Yep, 64 years.
Well, thank you, Miss Mona. That's a very nice compliment, Miss Mona. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
It's very kind of you, Mona.
Hi, Ringo.
Hey, Ringo.
I see you, Miss Banks.
Yeah, today's the first day I drove.
Nice, Rob. Bucks with some lucky games last week's 3-0. That's 3. Yep. Johnny Smallpepper.
Yeah, Johnny, I can hear you, buddy, being a Chicago fan. I hear you, Johnny.
That's so true.
If it wasn't for the Bulls during that long run they had, yeah, it would have been bad. The Bears were dominant for a while under Ditka.
Oh,
the
God.
Bears.
I'll never forget that one when the 49ers beat them 48-0.
Well, I'm in first in Shane's football pool, Bill.
Yeah, I know. Weren't you last year too, Rob?
I won it. I think I won it the year before last.
Okay, year before last.
And then I won. No, you're right. I won the football pool last year, and then the year before that, I won the basketball pool.
Yeah.
This year in the basketball pool, I got creamed.
Oh, the Roy.
I don't know as much about college football. Howdy, Ron.
The Rays will be.
Did somebody say Captain Vic's here? Yeah, there's Captain Vic. Good evening, Captain Vic. Absolutely, Dalton. We'll see how that holds up next week, Dalton, against the Eagles. Yeah, Denise showed me that headlight. Is it the ownership group that said they're going to move him, Dalton, or are they going to keep him here local? It'll be a huge loss if we lose the Rays.
Hi, 5 Mile.
Evening, 5 Mile.
5 Mile, your package is going out tomorrow.
Yeah, and didn't the city just approve like 14 million to rebuild the stadium after the hurricane?
He said they think they're out, but he doesn't know.
I never knew a plastic roof build could cost $14 million.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's freaking ridiculous. Who lined whose pockets on that one?
Yeah.
Good night, Johnny. Thank you for stopping by.
Johnny, thanks for popping in, buddy.
We got 18 in the house, Rob.
Wow. Thank you, folks. Obviously, we got some workers.
Johnny, thanks for sharing it out. That always helps. So one of the best things you can do, people, is share out the video. It doesn't cost anything. Hi, Torchy.
Hi, Miss Torchy. Yeah, I'm not excited about that. Okay, Dalton says he's not sure if it's an out of town ownership.
Yeah. Yeah, monoplastic.
Well, it's like a tarp roof, Mona, that goes over the stadium. And when we had our 2 hurricanes here last winter, it tore the hell out of that roof, Mona.
Yeah, I could never understand it trying to use that type of roof where there's either super high winds or hurricanes or, it's like, what are you thinking?
Bill, it was because it had been so many decades since we actually in Tampa Bay, right up the bay, since we've taken a direct hurricane hit, and then we took 2 in like 18 days last year.
Yeah. Monkey King, how you doing?
Good evening, Monkey King. Boom, nice, Monkey King.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever gotten a transit token at a Coinstar.
I know I haven't. Dagar Cards, how you doing?
Evening, Dagger Cards.
It usually is, Mona. It's usually poor planning. Somebody doesn't think.
I'll show you a picture of it, Mona.
Well, it's like living in Northern California. I mean, I grew up there and we'd have really good snowstorms. And then in the 70s, it started tapering off. Hi, Indiana on Earth. And for years, they would not allow a flat roof. Well, they hadn't had snow in years, so they let this one place put on a flat roof. And that year, they had a 4-foot snowdrift overnight. So, Monkey King's on the West Coast.
There's the roof, Mona. As you can see, it's been completely ripped off. There's like 2 pieces left right there. So everything on the inside got damaged. So yeah, they're saying just to put a new roof on that, it's going to be like $14 million. Evening, Mr. Greg.
Nice, Dagar. Dang.
Wow, nice dagger.
Yeah.
Nice, Mr. Dalton. Did you hit the Field of Dreams across the street? Indiana Earth. Good evening, Mr. Adam. Welcome. I'm missing you, sir, on Monday Digs.
Indiana on Earth says we need to come to the Midwest Silver Shootout next year. Hi, Mike the Greek. How you?
Once his hip gets better, Bill, I want to travel so much in 2026, and I would love to get to Indiana.
Yeah. You said
he has such great places he hunts.
Hi, Rocky Fried Dalton. This is the field. Yeah, he's got the double sound, but it's not quite an echo there.
Yeah,
Hi, Andy.
This is about the best we can get it, guys.
21 watching. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Dalton, I'm using my phone as the second camera, so I can't get your pic, but yeah, I would love that, Adam. Yep, there you go. Yep, that's exactly right, Mona. What roof? Good evening, Miss Lucinda. Yeah, hi, Mike. We're trying to. All right, see if that's any better. Hi, Miss Mandy.
That's a little better.
Hi, Yodi. Hi, Miss Silver Wishes Mary. Boom, thank you, Mandy.
Hi, Silver Wishes. Well, thank you, Rocky Fry. Just got a super chat.
Thank you, Torchy. Nice, Dalton. Indiana Earth, we're doing our Saturday premieres now, but the event was this weekend, and we competed at the Masters of Metal 9 Lab. Oh, nice. Missed third by 1 point. Very nice, sir.
Wow, your echo's gotten real bad, Rob.
Wow, I just turned it down.
I know, but that's strange.
All right. Is that any better, Bill?
Yeah, that's better. Hi, Angie and Rick.
Good evening, Mr. Jeremy. Hi, Miss Angie.
Hi, Jeremy.
Well, we haven't found anything yet, Angie, but we've only done 6 rolls because we're all sitting there BS and crypto play. Yeah, I've muted 2 of the 3. Let me try muting the other one. All right, Bill, how's that?
Oh, that's great, Rob.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Crypto.
Hi, Lucinda. Hi, Little Penny.
Hi, Miss Little Penny Coins. $98, very shiny edge. Yeah, guys, I've determined if Bill and I don't find any silver tonight, we're going to be either doing nickels. I've got a box of nickels here, a box of quarters, and 2 boxes of pennies. So we're probably going to switch it up next week. This is my coins, Jeremy. Oh, we might have our first NIFC.
Oh, nice.
And we do a 2024 Philadelphia. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, Crypto, you did miss out on a nice 1888 silver.
Oh, and a 2009. Yeah, can you believe that woman on her first day with Ed's machine?
Yeah.
I about freaked out.
Yeah, she needs to get her own detector and buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, I've only been looking for that coin for 8 years.
Yeah, and she stumbles in her back.
All that proves, Bill, is that metal detecting is the exact same as real estate. It's all about location, location, location.
Location, yep.
Doesn't matter if you have a $1,000 machine or a $300 machine
or $100,
and it beeps. That's there you go.
Yeah. Oh, I tried to tell people that back in Northern California. They went, oh, there's treasures out there. I'm going, okay, one, if you're going to try to go metal detecting to get rich, scratch that idea right now.
Oh, Bill, I thought I was going to be able to make a living. And I remember my first or second month in, I talked to a guy in a park who used to detect, and I told him that, and he literally just stood there and laughed at me, Bill. And I was really insulted. But he knew exactly what he was talking about.
Yep. I'm medical detectorist.
I literally thought I could find like $100 to $200 a week metal detecting. I really thought that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's a great hobby. And yes, you can make money at it, but is that, something you can bank on? No, it's not. But it is a hobby that can pay for itself. So just got to live in, like you said, location, location, location. Like, look at Anna. And she feeds herself daily every time she goes metal
Oh,
detecting.
Anna had, what did she say? She got over 40 coin, whatever. Phenomenal day.
Yeah. So she buys herself lunch every day, pays for the
Yeah.
boat ride back to her place every day when she metals. Hey,
And Higgle said they waived the $7 fee to do that lake, which I thought was great because if there's absolutely one thing I hate, Bill, is I hate paying to metal detect somewhere.
yeah.
And they have raised the parking so much on Clearwater Beach that
It's
if
ridiculous.
you're metal detecting there, it's going to cost you $10 or $12 if you don't have a handicap sticker.
It's still free for handicap.
Yep.
I
Thank you,
totally.
Greg. Thank you, Greg. I'm feeling pretty good today, sir. Thank you.
I got to grab some coffee.
I was telling folks before you came in, Greg, that I drove for the first time today. I had a chiropractor's appointment to do my neck. I've had a lot of neck pain, so I feel a lot better today now that my neck got adjusted today. And I asked the neighbor girl with me across the street to go just to walk with you to make sure I didn't lose my balance or anything. So today was a pretty big day for me, Greg. And it went well.
Good girl.
Hi, medical detectors. Good evening, Sam.
I'm just getting myself.
Good evening, Darren.
Coffee, little girl. That's all I'm doing.
Jay, I'm about as cheap as it comes for that, buddy. I hear you. Thank you, Greg. I'm finally starting to notice that I do look a little different, Greg. Of course, they've got me on so many different medication, Greg, that I don't even feel like eating. Well, not as much as I used to. Denise fixed barbecued spare ribs tonight. I have to admit, I don't skimp on the barbecued spare ribs. Thank you, Crypto Play. Much appreciated.
See, that's one thing I hate about medications, Rob. They got me in one because they're worried about my triglycerides being too high, which they've always been through the roof. The only thing is, if I don't keep food in my stomach, it tears me up.
See, Bill, and that's where I'm fortunate. Whenever I do the Atkins program, the very first thing that comes down for me in the Atkins program is my triglycerides. I do phenomenal with my triglycerides on the Atkins program. But they've also got me on an injection, Bill, that I got to give myself twice a day for blood clots, to make sure that I don't get any blood clots because I can't move around that much. And so they told me to inject it into my belly fat, and that makes me a little nauseous.
Yeah.
So
Well, see what. Okay, they're worried about triglycerides like anything else. They're worried about getting plaque in your arteries. Every time they scope my veins, crystal clear. I have no plaque buildup. I go. In fact, okay, my triglycerides on the meds are down to 400, which is still double. They used to be around 700. Well, I had this RN that did a thesis on medications and also on body type. And she said the levels they have for men are way off. They got the women's down pat. She goes, the men should be much higher and be okay than they are, but they won't do it because, the old school medical doctors go, no, this is what it's always been. This is what it's going to be. And she goes, what do they say your perfect weight is? I said 220, but I always feel sick when I'm that low. 240, I'm fat, but I feel really good. She goes, stay at 240. She goes, because they're off, And she got her doctorate from that thesis. So.
Well, it's funny, Bill. I found something out when I was in pre-op, and they were getting me ready for pre-op. This very pretty young, well, when I say young, probably mid-30s. It's amazing, Bill, as you get older, how everybody's young that's in their 30s.
Yeah.
And she said, hi, my name's, I can't remember her name, Erica, whatever. She's, I'm going to be your nurse and anesthesiologist. And the anesthesiologist had come in. So I said to her, she says, I'll be assisting Dr. Vec or whatever his name was, my anesthesiologist. And So she asked me all these kind of questions, and she does, they do all the grunt works, and she's the number 2 person. So I said, so how long do you have to go to nursing school to be an anesthesiologist? And she says, well, I'm not a nurse, I'm a doctor. And I said, well, then why are you called a nurse anesthesiologist? And Bill, they have to go to school. They have to go to medical school for like 7 years, like the same as a doctor does. And they're basically considered I don't want to say a doctor of anesthesiology, but she's basically considered, she has to have a doctorate level degree, but she's called a nurse anesthesiologist. So I was telling my chiropractor that today, and he goes, yeah, that's what my daughter is. She's a nurse and anesthesiologist. And she goes, she went to medical school for 7 years.
Yeah.
Howdy, Ringo. Howdy, Miss Robin. I hear somebody say, I hope you're feeling better, Robin. I think somebody said you had a cold. I hope you're feeling better, Robin. And yeah, Mona, I was hurting Sunday, Mona. I didn't have a good night Saturday night. But I've had a good day today, Mona. So I hope I look a little different than I did Sunday. I've had a good day today, Mona. And I didn't get much of a nap, Mona, so I'm hoping I sleep pretty good tonight. Even if I'm having a bad pain night, I hate to try and wake Denise up because she just works so damn hard, Bill. Good deal, Torchy. Thanks for being here tonight, Medical. Yeah, I got my 3rd therapy tomorrow, Bill.
Good.
And I'm actually, Bill, I'm actually looking forward to it tomorrow.
Yeah, the first one's usually no fun.
No, you're exactly right.
Because they don't tell you they're going to poke you and prod you and stretch everything every which way to see where you're at.
The first one, I had this really nice, attractive young lady named Taylor, and she took me out back, and I'm like, oh, Taylor's a cutie. I have no problem working out for her. And then she had me do all the paperwork and the forms, and she got me on the table, and she had her protractor thing, and she was measuring the angles of my legs, so they knew, what my mobility was in the beginning that they could do. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm next week. I'm really looking forward to seeing Taylor. And I walk in and I hear Mr. Clark, and I go, yeah, hi, I'm Kevin. I'll be your therapist today. And I'm like, where the hell's Taylor? Well, she doesn't work on Tuesdays. I'm like, God damn it. So I go back there, Bill, not even back there 10 seconds. He goes, okay, I want you on the bicycle. I want you on the seated down bicycle thing that does like the ski kicks. And I want 8 minutes. I go, 8 minutes? Yeah, I want 8 minutes. I go, I want 8 minutes, he said.
Yep. Yeah, they don't lighten up on you at all for recovery on that. Yep.
But he turned out to be a really, really nice guy. And so some of the things he had me do, Denise has got me doing here at the house. So I didn't realize this, but for her dad, she had some therapy stuff. So she's got those elastic bands, and he's got me using those elastic bands. Well, Denise has got one here, so I can actually practice. Many RNs have master's degrees and a good percentage higher PhD level. Yeah, there you go, Phil. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, from what my chiropractor told me, that a lot of physical therapists even go beyond master levels. A lot of physical therapists actually have doctorate level training.
Yeah. Well, all I know is I'll trust an RN before I trust most doctors. So.
Yes. Yeah, Bill, there's such a difference with.
Yeah.
And Bill, we talked about this before my surgery. My surgeon that did the surgery didn't have as high a rating on Facebook as the surgeon that declined to do my surgery. So my older sister was really worried about that. So when I talked to somebody at the hospital, they said, yeah, he's a great guy. And I said, yeah, but his rating's not that hot. And she goes, well, some people don't like his personality. And I go, well, what do I give a shit about his personality if the guy can do his job? So he comes into the hospital Wednesday afternoon, and he comes in the hospital Wednesday afternoon to see me after surgery. And he goes, "How you doing?" I go, "I'm in massive pain. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 12 right now." And he looks right at me, Bill, without even any sympathy. He goes, "I told you you'd be in pain. Like, I told you that, you moron." And I go, "Yeah, you did, but you telling me and me sitting here experiencing it are a whole two different things, buddy."
Oh yeah. Well, that's like the first time I had the cancer surgery. I mean, the guy I had was good, but he had absolutely no bedside manner. And my wife was so pissed at him. "I don't like the way he treated you." I go, but the thing is, he's right and he knows what he's talking about. So, and it, you know, from what I understand, he's the best. Yeah, he's a jerk to your face, but hey, I'd rather have a good surgeon that's a jerk than a guy that's really nice and crappy at his job. So,
Exactly right, Bill. We talked about that. Mona says everybody except ER Dr. Sam. That's right, Mona. Dr. Sam's a nice guy.
yeah,
He's not as bad as Dr. House, Dagger Cards.
Now, like when you go to see your primary care, yeah, you want him to be fairly nice. You don't want to talk to a guy that's just going to be a jerk all the time. But hey, a guy that's going to work on you once and you probably ain't going to see him again. You want the best there is, and you don't care what he's like.
Well, I will tell you this, Bill. He's booked up. He does 20 to 30 of these a month.
Yeah.
I had no idea there was that big of a demand for hip surgeries.
My son-in-law had to have knee surgery one time, and I had to drive him to his physical therapy one day because his buddy from the army couldn't do it. And I walk in there, and he's going, "This is the guy that beats the hell out of me." And I said, "You beating the hell out of him?" He goes, "Well, yeah, a little." I said, "No, it ain't enough because he ain't coming home crying. Go harder on him." Son-in-law looks over and goes, "What?" He go, "You're coming home crying. He's doing his job."
Last week when I went to therapy, Denise took me in the wheelchair, and I used the wheelchair all the way to the guy in the back, and then I used the walker. So, but tomorrow we're not even putting the wheelchair in the car. I'm just going to use the walker to walk in. So I feel that's pretty good progress.
There you go, Phil Leo. You got a great bedside manner. It's useless if you retold your blood type is red.
Absolutely, Phil.
Yep. Hi, Darren.
Yeah, Dagger, that's a hell of a run, buddy. I've never been a runner, so congrats for you running that. Evening, Miss Lucinda. A rocky young doctor saved my life. Good, awesome, Darren. Mona, I don't have any problem driving. Like I say, our neighbor, Denise's neighbor, Chrissy, stood by me, made sure I got in and out of the car okay.
Mona says, "How'd driving go, Rob?"
Yeah, it went fine. And I did okay getting in and out of the car. Well, Denise took my truck to work today, so I could get into her car, which obviously, I didn't have to step up into. I haven't tried getting up in my truck yet.
Actually, I tell you, it's easier to get up into something than, well, I had the front one, so maybe not, but then down into something. I found that out.
That is sometimes true, Bill. I don't have any problem getting down into something. The thing that I don't like, Bill, is going down and going backwards at the same time. I don't like that feeling.
As tall as I am, that's what I have to do. Hi, Dirt Devil. Because none of the modern cars can I just step right into sideways like the older cars. The way they design the doors, I can't do it.
Evening, Mr. Roger Dirt Devil. Nice Dagger cards. Thanks for popping in, Roger. Great to see you, sir. You still busy with work, Roger?
Hey, Rob, 29 in the house.
Wow, thank you, good people.
Thank you all.
Rob does enjoy his weekly DREs, digital rectal exams, and Reese cups. No, I like just the Reese cups, okay? Matter of fact, Reese cups is my favorite candy bar.
We got 31 watching now, Rob. Yay.
Wow, thank you, good people.
That is awesome, people.
Need a big truck for that hefty gentleman. Well, Mystic, hopefully next time you and I get together for the coin show, sir, hopefully I'll be moving a little better. I appreciate all the help you gave me that day, Daniel. You helped make that day possible, sir, and I appreciate that. Mona goes, I thought you said 29 and a half, Bill. Laugh out loud.
Well, there might be a half a person in the crowd. I don't know.
72 and all corroded up.
No, I'm only 70 and all corroded up. Nothing yet, Phil. No silvers yet.
So, Bill, are you still able to do your common area?
Nope. It is public property now, so off the limits.
Yeah, come on, silver. Absolutely, Darren. Phil, we don't have anything. That's why I don't have the scroll going across. We don't have any. I don't even have a proof for a foreign, Phil. We've got 4, 6, 8. We got 11 NIFCs, and that's
Dagger, you're a young one. Jeez.
Bill, have you heard anything about the move to Florida, Bill?
Well, we're waiting. The house is still being built. I mean,
it's a new house. I thought you
brand new
on a regular house.
Oh no, brand new, and just waiting for all the paperwork and everything to come together.
Well, I will tell you this, Bill. Dalton and his wife bought their first house. I think it was like 2.5 years ago, and now he bought it a little bit out in the country. Okay.
Yeah.
So the property that the builder got was pretty good price because they're outside the city limits, but it's really close to some rural areas. And one of the places it's close to is that big 9-acre field that Dalton has. I mean, he's literally like 5 minutes away. So anyway, the builder built their house, and he had a lot of delays on it, and that's when the everything was skyrocketing up. So by the time they got done building his house was the same house was selling for between 75 and 100 grand more. And him and his wife could have actually the day before they moved in, could have sold that house for almost 100 grand more than what they paid for it. And I said, Dalton, I'd have flipped that and bought another house. He goes, oh, my wife would have killed me.
I'll tell you, Rob, back in the early 2000s, I was working with a guy. Yeah, about 7 miles out of town, he bought a 2-bedroom, 2-bath modular home on 2.5 acres for $88,000. This is 2000 in Northern California. A year later, it was valued at $275,000, and he paid $88,000 for it. So in a year, he more than tripled his money. Hi, Diana. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Wow, Miss Mercury, good evening. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, Phil, Bill's moving to Florida, over near Orlando.
Yeah, Kissimmee, however you pronounce it. Kissimmee.
Wow, Dagger, you're just a young guy, buddy.
Yeah,
I turned 26 on October 10th. Good for you. You are just a young guy. No wonder you're out doing half marathons, sir.
I've never been to Disney World, so the first thing we're doing since we got the club thing, do the night members only thing, so I don't have to do all the lines and all that crap. That's going to be fun. Especially when I was told all the food.
Bill, Disney World's a great place if you understand it going in. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, I wish I'd been there 5 more years. Well, if I had been there 5 more years, I'd have a lifetime pass. But I didn't make it 15.
That's sorry,
bro. But
dagger, I feel 26 some days. Mystic, give me enough drugs, I'd feel 26.
There you go, Mystic. I don't know if I could feel 26 with a lot of drugs.
Well, actually, with the right drugs, you wouldn't feel it and you wouldn't care. So, does that hurt? Yeah. We missed you too, Diana. How have you been? Hopefully, well.
She said she's had a lot going on with her family. Yeah, Diana, that seems to be going around right now.
Yeah. I got a brother that's probably not wanted for this world.
See what Greg wrote? Oh.
I got some older dad out in the garage that ain't in good shape. Right? So,
Diana, we've missed you too, hun.
the kind where you got to duct tape them around so they don't flap on you while you're walking.
I don't have any shoes that old. I did actually have a pair of Army boots that the police department issued me back at the PD, but they eventually wore out.
What movie was that? Oh, what's the name of the mon? Oh, I'm sorry, Mona. Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. You ever see that movie, Rob?
Yeah, but it's been like 40 years, Bill.
Remember, he's taping up his boots, and he goes, "Why don't you toss some things out?" Well, they'd been his dad's boots, so instead of getting them fixed, he just kept duct taping them up. Pair of good old snakeskin shit kickers.
We actually have a cobbler here that repairs boots, and I took him a pair of boots and he fixed them, but they weren't like high enough quality that the repair held.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something, Bill. You watch these YouTube videos on these master cobblers that are doing like a expensive $300-400 pair of shoes. Those guys do beautiful work.
Oh yeah, we used to have a cobbler back home. Place had been handed down from his father, and I bought this pair of German boots at an Army Navy store we had there. And I had them like 12 or 13 years, and they needed to be resold, but the leather was still perfect. I took them in. The guy looks at me and goes, "Where'd you get these?" I said, "Down the street." I go, "They're sitting in the back covered in dust." He goes, "They haven't made these in like 30 years. And I go, "Well, they're damn good boots." He goes, "Oh, yeah, they were like $500 brand new." This was back in the 70s.
Absolutely, Diana. Yep. Mystic says, I remember most malls had cobblers. Yeah, absolutely, Mystic. Yeah. And shoe shine.
But
oh, yeah, absolutely, Phil. Absolutely.
So he put new soles on my boots, and I went in to get them redone many years later, and he was gone. And I said, "Well, I know there's another one down the street." I go down the street, and that guy was gone. I couldn't find a cobbler in town anymore. So.
It's like trying to find a good local meat place. Your little small meat market type places. We have one down here that's on the same street that the cobbler is. And when we do our once a year Super Bowl, when we bet against my sister and her wife for the Super Bowl, and the losers has to buy, we go down to that little meat market and get our bacon wrapped fillets.
Yeah, I didn't have that problem back home because it was a really good high content of deer hunters back there. So we had one in each town.
But see, Florida's not like Philly or Boston or Baltimore or Chicago, where you got all these inner city guys that they're, the family meat guy, the family deli has been there for 50, 60, 70 years. You don't have that here in Florida.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, see, Diana says, "I'd love to find a good butcher." You just don't have that in Florida like you have in the up north cities.
Well, the only reason we had it was because of deer hunting. And what these guys would do, you get a bag of deer, take it in, and they would process it for you for free, but they got half the meat. They would even skin the hide or tan the hides and do all that for you. So.
See, Mystic says lots of good Spanish butchers in Tampa. See, that would be flipping awesome. Well, I hope there's more of those than restaurants. I'm telling you, Bill, Daniel and I had such a fun day that day trying to find a restaurant between Lakeland and Tampa. We never found a restaurant, Bill.
I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't understand that. And it's one thing I'll say for Tennessee: you want a restaurant, you don't have to go far. And I'm not talking fast food either. I'm talking an actual nice sit-down restaurant to eat.
We called. I was in the mood for pizza. Dan goes, "Yeah, pizza sounds." I said, "Let's call Pizza Hut." So we called Pizza Hut while we're driving around, and I said to the guy, "What time you open so that we can come in?" The guy goes, "What do you mean come in? I could take your order over the phone now." I go, "No, we want to come and sit down." "Oh no, we don't. We're just a takeout place." I said, "All right, so where's your nearest Pizza Hut that we can sit down and have dinner?" He goes, "We don't have a single one here in East Tampa that's sit in restaurant." I go, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "At my little town here, we have 2 Pizza Huts you can go sit in, but nope, it wasn't over."
No. Good night,
Wow,
medical.
Diana says I used to process my own deer.
Well, I used to, but when I found out those guys that tan the hides and do the
Take
legs and
care,
everything,
medical.
it's like, why not?
Well, guys, we're over halfway through this box and we ain't found diddly
Diddly.
squat. To quote Outlaw Josie Wales, we ain't found diddly.
Yeah. Oh, bummer, Paul. I've done bear and elk and all that Yodian guys, but it was just so much easier to take it in and let them do it because, man, they're just right down the street from me.
As an apprentice for what, Paula?
Butcher.
Oh, okay, cool. I know, Mona. We're definitely on a silver.
Hi, Chuck Owens.
2022. Howdy, Chuck. Yeah, like I said, I'm actually looking forward to therapy tomorrow.
Hi, Phil Garner.
Evening, Phil. That's interesting, Angie. I've never heard that before. Of course, I'm not a big venison guy. I've had venison stew
Yeah,
before,
Phil Leo.
but I've never really had venison steak.
Oh no, she was for a country cobbler. Sorry, I thought she meant butcher.
Oh, Phil Leo, Quigley Down Under is one of the best movies there is out there, sir.
Yep, sure is. I love the fact that they do a Quigley shoot every year.
Oh, they do
And they
down there?
I think it's in Montana or Wyoming, but they go out and competition is you got to do the bucket shot, and then they set up the two torsos at 550 yards, and you got to make a two torso shot.
Yeah, that's just an awesome movie.
And if you want, you can go to Shiloh Sharps and order a Quigley Down Under rifle, the exact same one in the movie.
Well, I mean, Tom Selleck was the man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Mystic. 39 likes. Boom. Thank you, Mystic. Yeah, there you go. That's probably smart, Jay. Yeah, guys, next week we're definitely going to switch to I think we'll do quarters next week.
Probably a good idea, Rob.
Hey, you and I found my first ever silver quarter here on Monday Night's Bill.
Well, we know the nickels and the quarters been doing it. Maybe try some dimes too.
Oh, that's not good, Diana.
Yeah. Yep,
Now, I
Yodi.
would try that. I would try salami venison. Yes, I would.
That's one reason I'd take it to the butcher, because butcher shops I took it to, anything you wanted, they would make for you. Salami, sausage, anything. Chorizo.
Bill, do you like a good Brooklyn deli sandwich and cheesecake type thing?
Oh yeah.
We got a place here called wow, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of that. I think it's actually called the Brooklyn Deli. We used to go there for trivia, and they've got their own bakery. And you know, their sandwiches are like that thick, Bill. But yeah, you ever get over here, Bill, you come over, spend a weekend with Denise and I, we're going to take you some great places.
Awesome.
It was so great seeing Riddles down there in Clearwater Beach. I just wish I could have been down there to see him. Yep, that's exactly right, Greg.
Greg, I never had that from the guys I dealt with were real honest.
Paula's Miss Pioneer Woman.
Any of you guys ever fucking skinned out and cooked up a raccoon?
I skinned one rabbit once when I was a teenager back in my redneck days that I shot, and I decided that just was not for me.
Huh. Yeah, I got a Depression era cookbook. Stuffed roasted raccoon is on the menu.
Are you serious?
Good. Yes, I'm very serious, and it's very good.
I'm sorry, Mona. That's why I never did it again, Mona. I just couldn't. That just wasn't me, Mona. I never did that again.
Oh, I rabbit meat is so good barbecue. Hi, Brooklyn chick. And my kids when they were little, they never knew because I'd go to Rayleigh's and you could buy rabbit meat at half the price of chicken. So they ate a lot. They ate a lot of rabbit. Then one day I let them know they were eating rabbit. That didn't go over well.
I would try rabbit.
That's good.
I tried escargot for the first time on one of the Disney cruises. They had escargot and garlic sauce, and I thought, you know what? I'm on a cruise. It's free. It's part of the. I'll try it. And I wouldn't say I'd order that every time, but I enjoyed eating it. Now, Denise's dad, he absolutely loves calamari, Mike or Bill.
Yeah, J. Paul, that's a great movie. Rory Calhoun's last movie, Motel Hell.
Ah, there you go, Paula.
No, okay, it's one in Nevada City and one in Cedar Ridge, Jody.
Ew, Jay. Ew.
I don't think the one in Cedar Ridge is there anymore. $18.
Yeah, Dagger Cards. I worked for the city of Largo for almost 7 years. I had an apartment in Largo. I owned a home in Largo. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Clearwater Beach is 10 minutes from Largo.
Jeez, I wouldn't pay $18 a pound for rabbit. I'd sit out the back porch tonight with a night scope and one of my air rifles and get all the free jackrabbits I wanted. Yeah, but it's not exactly the same kind of snail, Mona, as you find here. So, and yeah, they're a snail, but
yeah, that's what I had, Dagger Card. That's what I had on the cruise, and I enjoyed it. Hey, you're on a cruise ship.
Hi, James Schultz.
Give some things a try. Good evening, James.
Oh, gator's good, Mona.
Yeah, I've never had gator, and I've never had buffalo.
Well, I went to a luncheon one time in Sacramento, California, and they had this table of meats, and they wouldn't show you what you ate till after you ate it. There was alligator, hippo, all kinds of stuff.
Howdy, James.
I gotta get some coffee.
Yeah, I would try gator, but I've never. Denise, like I say, Denise's dad's tried a lot of stuff.
Actually, I get girl. Oh,
he's also skydived before, Greg.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not as many times as you, and he's also used to scuba dive. Yep, there you go. There you go, Mona. Ooh, ostrich. I never thought about ostrich. Absolutely, Mystic.
Oh, I never had ostrich meat, but I had eggs. One egg will fill you, believe me.
I've never had an ostrich egg.
Okay, Angie, if you had greasy lamb, they didn't cook it right.
I hear ostrich eggs are very valuable.
Okay, Diana, if you got greasy bear, that was a dump bear, and they taste terrible and greasy. Oh, mountain oysters, huh, J. Paul?
No. This is as one of those golden cash coins that I've had before. Well, I've had a lot of these. So I'm going to mark that one with my blue and see if I ever get that specific one back. Oh, Bill, did you see silver went, I think it hit over 44 today?
Yep, I saw that.
And did you see that freaking gold jumped up to 3,800?
Yeah.
Let's see here, 44.06, up $1.20 this week. And gold is 37.57. It hit a high today of, yeah, it touched 38 today.
Nice.
Wow. And Bill, my Tesla stock just keeps going through the roof.
Awesome.
Ooh. That's hilarious, Angie. Oh, no, I've never had that, Diana. I'm sure Denise's dad's probably tried cow's tongue, but no, I've never had that. Ooh, ostrich is almost like red beef. There you go. There you go, Phil. Thanks for trying that for all of us, Phil.
Oh, I was with a friend that I worked with at a bar that's burnt down now, but we went in, they had a big jar of mountain oysters there, pickled mountain oysters. And my friend Steve goes, "Can I get one of them pickled eggs?" And bartender looks at me and said, "Yeah, give him one." And he bites it too, and he goes, "Kind of rubbery." I go, "Because it ain't an egg." I told him what it was. Didn't
I'm
bother
with
me.
you, Mona. I'm with you, Mona. I don't think I could do it either, Mona.
He ate it. He goes, "Yeah, it's kind of rubbery, not bad though." What? Some jewelry store in Dearborn, Michigan hit 5 1-gram gold bars yesterday. See what Phil wrote?
Oh, yeah, I saw Phil's too. Nice, Diana. Yeah.
Yeah, T-Bone or Porterhouse. I'm with you, Mona. That'll work.
Yep. Yeah. Nice. Porterhouse sounds great, Bill. But yeah, Mona, there's a few things that I'm not gonna go to my deathbed going, oh, I wish I'd have tried some mountain oysters. No, that's not gonna bother me at all.
Yeah. That's like a first time many years ago, a friend of mine saw a bagel. He goes, "What the hell's a bagel?" I said, "It's a donut dipped in cement, but try it. They're good."
See, I don't even know what a chitlin is actually. What is that, Bill?
That's guts.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yep.
My mom used to feed our collies when I was a little kid. She would do fried liver for the dogs for their coat. And she said it always ran us kids out of the kitchen because it smelled so bad.
Yeah, they're right. They're right. It's the pig. It's the poop chute. Which, what would they call that in Spanish? The menudo. Depends on how it's cooked.
Poop chute of the pig. Thank you, Mo.
Well, she's right. Like I said, I think Spanish, that's menudo. But see, that's why
I'm learning so much on these streams.
But a lot of people don't realize when you get like venison or elk sausage, yeah, it's also tripe soup, but tripe is part of the intestinal system, Mona. When you get sausage, it's got that stuff in there.
Yeah, they always say you don't want to see how the sausage. Well, Bill, my older sister
Well,
who's
you
from Baltimore.
not the sausage, but oh damn it. I know what I'm trying to say.
Does anybody here ever eat?
Scrabble. That's what I'm thinking
Scrapple?
of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
even
see,
worse.
Phil, I love Scrapple. I could eat Scrapple every morning for breakfast, and my older sister loved it too, until she found out that it was all the nastiest shit from a pig stuffed in there, and
Which
she would
is
never eat it again.
the
And I'm
pig
like,
and
Sterling, what is it? You loved it. What? Nope, I'm not eating it again. And to this date, she still won't eat it. You can fix me Scrapple for breakfast every morning.
and that's got menudo and every other thing in it you wouldn't want, but it's good. Oh, that's like haggis. Haggis is so good, but you cannot get it here in the U.S. because it's cooked in a sheep's stomach lining, and it can have a bacteria in it that are very deadly ones. So the U.S. will not allow them to cook haggis here or sell it in the U.S.
Well, that's what the big guy on Armageddon talks about. You get some haggis there right out of the entire of the sheep, and you shove that in there.
Yeah,
It was hilarious. That guy. You're right,
no,
Mona. It
not.
does sound.
Mona, it not only sounds, it looks nastier than it sounds, but I tell you, once you bite into it, it's like, damn, is this good? So
Our Publix here used to carry Scrapple, and then they stopped carrying it. So
Huh. No, it's not very, it's really good, Phil, but you just can't get it here. Real haggis. Yeah, really, Mona, look at it. You cannot buy haggis here
all right,
because
so I'll ask you another question, Bill. Since we're here on food, what the hell is Vegemite?
oh, that's a paste of different. God, I think it's roots and vegetables and God knows what it is. And it kind of looks like a weird peanut butter, more gelatin-like and darker. And
It's like vegetable based.
yeah, and you spread it just like peanut butter.
Oh, so it's like a spread. Okay.
It's a spread. Now the thing is, you either love it or hate it when you first try it. Some people, how do they put it? You have to. It's an acquired taste for most people. And most people will take the first bite and go, yuck. And other people like me, the first time I try to go, hey, this ain't bad. But
all right. Mystic
yeah,
says he wants to try.
Greg.
Mystic says he wants to try Surströmming. I don't know what that is.
Well, Nutella is hazelnut, Mona. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Sounds German.
Paste they put on toast. Thank you, Phil.
Yeah.
It's a greasy veggie. I would try that. Mona says Diane and I are having the porterhouse. I'm with you there, Mona.
Oh wow! Look at what Tom Kingery got in change. 0018 0018 on a $20 bill. Damn, nice.
That's a nice bill, Tom.
Yeah.
Congrats there, sir.
Congrats. Yeah. Oh, rotten shark. Thinks Norwegian or Swedish. Okay, Phil.
Oh, there you go, Phil.
Okay. Okay.
Fermented Baltic sea herring.
I was watching.
Mystic, you're a little more adventuresome than me, sir.
I was watching a YouTube channel where they go out and buy tools from different places and rate them and this and that. And they have a contest between the owner and the guys. And if you lose, you got to eat some nasty they bought that day. Well, they bought the can of rotted fish in a can, and the owner lost, so he had to eat it. And he goes, it's like eating a big, salty, greasy booger.
Diane, I'm there with you right now. Denise fixed me a nice little 4 or 5 ounce steak the other night. A little tenderloin with stuffed mashed, baked potato. Not stuffed. What do you call it? Stuffed baked potato with the Philly cream cheese. Sour cream, 3 cheese on top, and butter. And That's all I had was of course I couldn't finish it with me being on the diet,
Leave it,
but
Phil.
yep, just give me a steak and a baked potato anytime and I'll be a happy guy.
I love blood sausage and blood pudding both.
I'm a pretty traditional food guy. I'm just a meat and potato. I do like most all types of seafood.
Oh man, I love trying food from other countries. That's where
Oh,
I
Bill,
feel.
here's another thing. It's cool. I don't know if you're big into seafood, Bill, but we have scallop season here every year. You can just go out and get your own scallops.
Oh,
And
nice. Yeah, I love seafood.
the Johnny next door, he went out last week. Him and his girlfriend went out on the boat and came back with I guess about 40 to 60 scallops, and he made himself fresh, like a scallop scampi that night.
Nice. No, I love.
And then
That's where
Johnny, and then Joe, the guy across the street that I got on the boat with the metal deck, he caught a bull shark one night. And then he brought over some bull shark, and I don't think I cooked it right. It was okay. I don't know if I need it again. I'm sure I didn't cook it right, but I melt butter, sauteed chopped onions, add sour cream, fresh pepper, and ladle that over fresh pierogies. Yeah, no carbs there at all, Phil.
yeah, that's where I fell in love with kimchi. Was in Korea.
No thanks, Jay. I'm Polish, so I have to love pierogies.
There's the new kitty. That's Miss Binks.
I don't think I've ever had a walleye.
Binks.
I'm assuming those are both cold fish.
Oh yeah. I. Good girl back there.
Is that your new one, Bill?
Yeah, that's Binks. Miss Binks. 3 days ago, she was shaking, didn't want to be touched, and hiding under the bed.
That's awesome, Bill.
Oh yeah, kimchi. Oh, there's so many different types, Mystic. That's what I love. And then most people hear that it's made up with the main ingredient is fermented cabbage. And the first thing, oh, sauerkraut. No, it's not sauerkraut.
I could eat cabbage all day long. I'm Polish. I grew up with kielbasa and cabbage and black bread. And that's another thing. Cabbage is a very I don't want to say negative carb, but it's a zero carb. All right, guys, I tell you, good people, since we're all having such a great food conversation, but that was roll 50 right there.
The thing is, people hear, kimchi, and the one ingredient you always got to have is the fermented cabbage. They think of sauerkraut. I go, yeah, but sauerkraut is one thing. Kimchi there's like 250 different recipes. So it's kind of like when you go to a noodle shop, you get the noodles and you add all the other stuff to it. Well, that's what kimchi is. You can add anything to it and make your own meal out of it. Oh, I bet that was good, Phil. Walleye's good. I don't know about that, Diana. When I was in Korea, I saw a lot of places, and there were actually kimchi restaurants where they were making it out back for years, buried in the ground.
Oh, Phil or Bill, did you watch? We haven't watched it yet. Did you watch the first episode of season 3 of Tulsa King?
Oh no, I got to start watching. I got so much new stuff came out. I got to watch. So.
Yeah, I think Denise and I are going to watch that tomorrow night or the night after. All right, guys. Sorry for the quiet, lonely night, but you guys are great conversations. You guys have had some great food conversations tonight.
Yep.
I've really enjoyed it, guys. All right. Type in Barber, everybody.
Oh yeah, Diana.
Hey, my pain pill's just kicking in. All right, everybody type in barber.
Hi, Captain Vic.
You guys are on the ball tonight. Thank Greg. I just really enjoy being here and talking with you guys. It's very relaxing. It's very therapeutic. I'm not in as much pain sitting here as I was 2 weeks ago. The difference in my pain level, today's what? Today's the 22nd. So it's been 12 days since my surgery, guys. And the difference between the pain level today and 7 days ago is
immense. Yeah.
it is, Bill. It's so much different.
Yep. Hi,
KCL.
KCL.
Good evening. Thanks for being here. Happy Bears. Good evening, sir. Look at that, Bill. 27 in the room, and we already got, boom, 25 people with the barber. You guys are on the ball.
Hi,
Thank you,
Vincent.
Greg. All righty, guys, since almost everybody's in, we'll give it another 10 seconds or so. Look at that. I don't know if Roger's still here. There's my Roger Dirt Devil cup.
Yeah, you don't have
Alrighty,
to
it
be
looks
sorry
like
about
everybody. That's all right. No worries, Vincent. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Dagger, he told me it was going to be painful. I had no idea how bad that first 48 hours was going to be, but
Yeah.
fortunately it's
And
getting better, guys.
And I lied to Rob, so. But I didn't want to really tell him how bad it was going to hurt.
But see, Bill, I knew when we were off camera, I knew there was a few days that you had a few bad days.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap, Greg. You're making me look bad here, Greg. All right, guys, we got 26 people here for the typing in barber. Thank you, Captain Vic. All righty, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom.
Congrats,
Just said his
Captain
name,
Vic.
Captain Vic. Congratulations, Captain Vic.
Way to go, Captain Vic.
All righty. Let's put this note down. Captain Vic, that is going to be one of the 25 or 30 that I try and get out tomorrow, sir. So let me write that down right now. All righty. Captain Vic's going to get the barber tomorrow. Guys, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Much appreciated. Bill, as usual, I had a really good time here tonight, Bill, even though we didn't find crap. I had a really good time, sir.
Oh, nice. Angie, glad you got your shark.
All righty, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. And next week, like I said, we're either going to do quarters or nickels, guys. So hopefully we'll change our luck. So Bill, thank you very much, everybody. Boom. Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Chuck. Much appreciated. Thank you, Greg. Much appreciated, sir. Hunter Boucher, thank you for being here. Take care. Yep. Everyone stay safe. Happy trails. Happy trails.